What's up guys, Visual here, but you can call me James, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an 80s themed Twitter header. Guys, this is my fourth time recording this video. The first time, pretty much I have three microphones now. The first time I used my XLR microphone, that was terrible. I'm not going to use that ever again. The second time, I tried out a different microphone. That was terrible. The third time, the audio, I didn't even start recording. And this is the fourth time using my normal microphone. So the pop sounds are probably going to be really bad. But honestly, this is a 20-minute video and this is my fourth time recording it, so I'm quite annoyed. So anyways guys, sorry for that sadness there at the start, but if we do reach 250 likes on this video right now, then yeah, pretty much what I'm going to do is give away a template PSD of this file, so you can get this file pretty much for completely free, and all you have to do is edit it. So if we haven't got 250 likes already, then be sure to leave a like, because I really would appreciate it. But anyways guys, I'm gonna actually start showing you how to make this. I'll be going through step by step, and it should be pretty simple. So if any time you do get confused, then just be sure to pause the video, because it is quite a long video, 20 minutes, around 20 minutes to actually complete this design. So we're gonna get started right now. So the first thing we go ahead and do is start our Twitter header background, but before we do that, I'm going to show you the three things that you do need before you go ahead and start making this. So the first one is going to be my CC pack version 2. Now this is quite an old CC pack. I'll leave a link to this, or the direct download link of this, in the description down below. It's a completely free pack. Just click the link, download it, and obviously pause the video and then download all of these things. So you need to download that, and then you need to download this layer style. So pretty much what I will do is I'll leave a link to this in the description down below. All you have to do to save the layer style, well, I'll show you that later. All you have to do is save the layer style and you can actually use it. Anyways guys, with all that said, let's just get started. I'm going to try and make this tutorial as fast as possible, because it is getting quite late now. So anyways, the first thing you will need to do is make a brand new document. So to do this, go to File, select New, and you want to copy down these dimensions. So the dimensions I have for a Twitter header is 3000 pixels by 1000 pixels, and the resolution is 300. It doesn't really matter if you make this as a Twitter header, YouTube banner, even a logo. It really doesn't matter, but I find Twitter headers so much more easier to make. They just give you more room to mess around with things, and I just think it's a whole lot better. So guys, the first thing that we will need to do here is grab our background. So pretty much what I did was I typed in 80s wallpaper, and the ones I do recommend is the first one. So this one, although it does look really small, once you actually put it into Photoshop, it's actually quite a large size. So the first one and also the fifth one, I'll show you the ones that I use. So this is the first one on Google Images, and then this right here is this, the fifth one, I believe. And I believe the fifth one does look better, so I will show you how to make that one. But it works either way. If you want to use the first one, then you can do that. These same effects do apply, so I will go through step by step, like I said, on how to actually make this. So once you do have your plain black background, you can add your 80s themed background. So I'm going to make, for this tutorial, this one. So all you have to do is right click it, go to copy image, go back into Photoshop, and then just press Ctrl and V on your keyboard. I don't know why it pasted that. That was an old grunge, so we'll go back, we'll paste it, there we go. I'm going to try and have this video as as least cuts as possible. So once it is in Photoshop, just press Ctrl T on your keyboard, and then holding down Shift, just increase the size of this. As you can see, it may lose quality, but that doesn't matter. We want to have a almost low quality header, just because it will go with the 80s themed. No 80s banners or 80s headers really are high quality, so we want to make this almost the same dimensions and in the same position. So once you do have it positioned, just like I do right now, it doesn't have to be the same. Like I said, you can be using this other one, it works the same. So once you do have that done, we then want to add the lighting. So to do this, make a brand new layer, grab the brush tool over here, and select at the top the brushes, and you will see you have a size and a hardness. You want to make the size 400 and then the hardness 0%, and then once you have done that, make sure your foreground color, which is this first color over here, is black. If it's not black already, just double click it and make sure it is a full black color. Once you guys have done that, just grab your brush tool and add a small black stroke on the around the outsides of here and here. So once you've done that, lower down the opacity of this layer. Of course, you will need to make a new layer to do this. Lower down the opacity of this layer to around about 28%, and then once you have done that, you can just hit enter, and then you want to make a brand new layer once again, This time go up to the brush tool and make the size of this around about 800 and keep the hardness on 0%, and then just make a bigger almost stroke around the outside, just like I've done here, but this time lower down the opacity of this to 15%. Once you guys have done this, make a brand new layer. This time flip the colors so you have a plain white foreground color. Keep the brush size on 800px, and then just hit with your brush the center top part of the header, just like I'm doing right now. Just make it like that. You can guess where it is, or you can put your rulers on like I've done there, and then you can actually make sure it's in the right place. But once you have done that, you want to lower down this to 25%, and as you can see, it creates that nice lighting effect at the top, and in my opinion, it just makes the header stand out a little more. To do the text, you will need this font. So this font is called Laser 84. I will leave a link to this in the description down below. It's a completely free 80s font, so just click the link, it will open up this Behance page, and then scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you will see a free download button, and all you have to do is just click that. So once you have clicked the free download button, it will download at the bottom of your screen. Once it has downloaded, just click it, and it will open up as you see right now. And now all you have to do is just press that install button there, click it, and as you can see, it will install. I already have it installed, so I don't need to do this, and once it is installed, it will appear in your Photoshop right away. So I'm going to go back into Photoshop, and I'm going to grab our layer style. So just go to the layer style that you did download at the start. Like I said, it's just going to be in a PSD format just like this, and all you have to do is double click where it says retro, and you will have the style. So just go to styles, select new style, and then save this. You can name it if you do wish. I'm going to name it retro, hit enter, and as you can see, it's saved at the bottom. So I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go back to our header template, and I'm going to grab our text tool. Once you guys have done that, select anywhere on the screen, it will come up with the text. It's a little bit too big, so I'm going to decrease the size of this, and I'm going to actually type in the text retro. As you can see, it's way too big. Let me lower this down. Make sure you do have the font on, so just go up to the search, type in Laser 84, I believe it is, yeah, and then just lower down the font size to whatever you want. I'm going to keep mine around about there, and make sure it is centered in your header, just like I've done there. And now what you can do is double click on it, go to styles, scroll all the way down until you see that style, just click it, and as you can see here, it will appear on the style. Just takes a little while for some reason, it is not appearing, I don't know why. One problem I do have with this style, as you can see here, the stroke for some reason increases to 33. So once you do put on the layer style, or in that layer style, if the stroke is size 33, please decrease it to 8. For some reason, I don't know why, but it just won't save the 8 layer style thing. So just decrease it to 8, press OK, and it will add the 8 stroke. But once you have added the stroke, like I said, make sure the stroke size is on 8. Sometimes it does jump up to 33, I really don't know why. Make sure it's on 8, hit OK, and as you can see, you have your text done. So guys, now what you want to do is go into my exclusive CC pack version 2, press the eyeball icon on this layer as we don't need that anymore, and then just drag and drop the CC pack from that CC group into your header, and as you can see here, it will add there, and you can open up this group and enable CCs and stuff like that. But I'm going to just drag and drop my other ones, which are from that same pack, and I'm going to tell you right now which ones you need to use. So in my opinion, the CCs that work best is color correction number 6. So just press the eyeball icon on number 6, go to where it says opacity, and make sure it's on 50%. And then once you have done that, you want to go to CC13, make sure the opacity of this is on 53%, and then you can close down that group as you no longer need it. So guys, after you've added that CC, you want to go down to the bottom here where all the brightness and contrast are. You want to select vibrance and increase the vibrance to plus 100%. As you can see here, it makes a huge difference, and it makes the whole overall header really look a whole lot better. So guys, once you have added the vibrance, you then want to go back onto Google and this time type in VCR Overlay. So guys, the only overlay I do recommend is this first one here, or where is it? I'm trying to find it now. So either that first one, or if you scroll down, click on this one, and it will be on the recommended here. Just use whatever one you want. Personally, the first one works fine, so use this one, right click it, go to copy image, go back into Photoshop, and this time press Ctrl and V on your keyboard. That will paste it in, and then just grab your magic wand tool. It's the 4th one down. If it is hidden, then it's below the quick selection tool, so just click and hold on that, let go on the magic wand tool, and then just select this grey background because you don't want this, and then press the delete key on your keyboard, and that will delete the background. So just grab your eraser, get rid of any leftover parts, and then also what you need to do is just press Ctrl plus to zoom in, move over to the side so you can actually see it, and just get rid of those black parts in the P and also the A. So like I said, just delete on your keyboard and then move that up to the top, and as you can see, and then all you want to do now is just double click on this, go to color overlay. So if it's not there, it would be here. Go to color overlay, make sure it is a full white color, and then once you have done that, press OK and OK again. So guys, we are almost done with this header now. The only things we need to do is a grain overlay. So to get this, all you have to do is just type in grain overlay. As you can see here, there will be so many different ones to choose from, but in my opinion, the one that works best is this one down here. It's the one that says youtube.com and it has the black edges. Just try and find it, pause the video if you do need to, but in my opinion, this is the best grunge sort of old film overlay that I could find. So once you have that, right click it, go to copy image, go back into Photoshop and then press Ctrl V on your keyboard, and then I know this will lose quality, but the quality loss is what we need for this header. So zoom out, press Ctrl T on your keyboard, and then holding down Shift, just increase the size of this, and as you can see here, it will lose quality, and that's what we kind of want for this style of header. So once you have increased the size of this, go to the normal tab where it says normal, select overlay, and then lower down the opacity of this to 78%. You can lower it to whatever you want, but in my opinion 78% looks the best. So once you have added the grunge overlay, we now only need to do final effects. So this won't take too long. All you have to do first is just group all of the layers together. Do this, press shift on the top layer, shift on the bottom layer, and then press that nice little group icon down at the bottom. That will group all of the layers together so we can do these effects. So to do the first effect, press Ctrl J on that group and then finish it off with Ctrl E and then Ctrl J once again. Pretty much what that does is it groups all of the layers together and then duplicates it. So now what we need to do, go to filter here at the top, select other, go to high pass, make sure the radius is on 10 pixels, hit OK, and then change the blending option over here to overlay and lower down the opacity of this to around about 50%. After you've done that, press Control on this top layer, Control on this bottom layer, and then press Control E, and that will merge it once again. And then if we press Control J one last time, we now need to add the RGB split. So to do this, double click on that duplicated layer here. It will open up obviously the blending options. Deselect the G and the B on this advanced blending. So once you open it up, it will look exactly like this. Go to where it says advanced blending under the channels, deselect the green, deselect the blue, you will have the red enabled, and then just hit OK. And now using your arrows on your keyboard, you want to hit the right arrow twice, so just like I'm doing right now, 1, 2, and as you can see, it creates that nice glitch effect. And now we want to do that for the next color, so we're going to press Ctrl J, double click on it once again, this time select the green, disable the red if it is enabled, and then press OK. And now use your keyboard once again, the right arrow on your keyboard, 1, 2, and that will move it again. And then if we press Ctrl J one last time, go back and this time select the B, which stands for blue, deselect the green, hit OK, and then using your arrows press it 2 more times, so 1, 2, it will create that nice glitch effect, and in my opinion this looks really nice. Anyways guys, the last and final effect here is to group all of the layers. So press shift on that top layer, shift on the bottom layer, press Ctrl E, and then Ctrl J one last time. And now what you want to do is go to filter at the top, select filter gallery, and open up the stylized group. It will be the second to last one down. Hit OK on glowing edges, and as you can see, it creates this weird effect. And now what you want to do is change the blending option of this to overlay. So click here, go to overlay, and lower down the opacity of this to around about 20%. And if you were making this one, then it will look a little similar to this. Anyways guys, I'm going to cut the video here. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If we can reach 250 likes on this video, I will be giving away the template PSD file of this design. Anyways guys, like I said, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. I really would appreciate it. This has been Visual or James, and I'm out.